Out here with the band. Guys said they wanted some music. I thought I'd bring the best music that you could get, and that's our band. So we thoroughly enjoyed having them out there. They're going through training camp also and going till late at night. I'm sleeping on the couch and they're still playing. So congratulations to them, and congratulations to what Coach Partner has accomplished through his career. That greatest band in the world. I told you I would get you some information on our players as far as eligibility of our players that were on campus last year. I'm happy to report that all our players are eligible for the upcoming season. Credit to Dr. Magdi El-Shahawi and his crew. That SAS program is second to none, $2 million budgeted program that literally guides our kids through their academic success, and a very, very great credit to them. They've established not only one of the highest team GPAs, but one of the highest APRs, which will be coming out in the upcoming year. So very proud for them. Injury report-wise, I saw Damian Mama come out with that same ankle he had yesterday. Don't think it's major, but tweaked it, so we went ahead and pulled him. Stevie had a hip, got fallen on, got a little bit of a hip, just out of safety precautions, we pulled him. Rasheem Green had a knee contusion. YK, Yakili Ross, and Cole are still out with illness. Jordan Simmons, has had a great camp, had a little bit of a sore knee, and it's been one of those things that's plagued him throughout his career. So just from a safety standpoint, we wanted to give him a day off. And then Isaiah Langley and John Plattenberg are still going through concussion protocol. Today's emphasis, as you saw, was our 4-minute offense, end-of-game offense and defense, being able to put about 2:30 on the clock with 2 timeouts, having to get a first down offensively and defensively, having to cause a 3 and out, and going through some time management situations. As you know, that's really what we're focusing on all the way through this camp, is not only fundamental and techniques, but also teaching situational football, every situation that may come up in the season. With that, I'll answer any questions that you got.
Do you know, in the time that you've been here, is this the first time that you had nobody academically eligible?
I'm going to say, it doesn't happen rarely. I've seen maybe 1, maybe 2, but, to come in and have all 105 men here, it's a credit to this university, and that's what this place is. It brings in great student athletes, and then while they're here, the success they have and the support that they have, I think, is second to none. And, when you have a Magdi, a Heather Bell, a Mimi, a Denise, Guac, those people are invaluable, and what they do for our student athletes is incredible.
The other day you said, I think it was after that goal line period, you said that the defense has exceeded your expectations.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that is due to the linebackers?
I think a big credit to it. When you got Porter on one side, Chin on the other, and then, you're looking at Mike right now doing a great job, and then Cam getting healthy, and he's right beside Mike. That's 4 really solid players that have played a lot of football, and that experience is showing, especially when they get against some young offensive linemen. They're getting after them pretty good. So credit to Clancy, what he does with the interior, and then Johnny Nansen, our outside linebacker coach, is doing a phenomenal job with those edge players.
You said that because of the inexperience of the defensive line, that you're going to stack the box sometimes, put some pressure on the secondary. How much extra responsibility do you put on that linebacker?
A lot, because you see a lot of times that they're the pressure players, and they're coming from everywhere, and you don't know where they're coming. They really hide their technique really well of, showing blitz, coming out of it, pressuring inside, outside, and getting to the quarterback. And a lot of times it's not getting the sack, but you're getting that quarterback off his spot. And when you move the quarterback around, it flusters guys. Unless you're an experienced quarterback, you love to be on rhythm, and those guys are doing a great job of getting the quarterbacks off their spot.
You're 2 weeks away from playing Alabama. How's the team looking?
Well, we're 16 in. We got 13 to go, which sounds like a low number to me. I wish we had 29 more to go. But, the progress that we've made, especially defensively, from day 1 of spring ball till now, we're right where we need to be. We've got 2 grinding days of practice left, and then we'll get into our mock game week starting next Sunday and really have 2 weeks of preparation for Alabama. So these next 2 days are important for us to establish everybody's role, and then when we come in Sunday, we start on Alabama.
And how about the quarterback? Have you named the starting quarterback yet?
No, I'm going to do that. Obviously, we're going to have these next 2 days. We got a big scrimmage on Friday. I'm going to have a chance to, do salute to Troy that night. Come in Saturday and have the opportunity to watch the tape. I'd like to visit with not only the kids but their families, as well as the rest of the players, where there's some decisions to be made. And then we'll release a 2-deep depth chart and a press release with Tim on Sunday.
Do you think in the back of your head you already know who it is, though?
No, I don't. I really, as we went through these couple opening weeks, they've been going back and forth, and there's flashes of some good stuff by Max, and then all of a sudden, Sam, I thought had an unbelievable day today. So, that competition still goes on, and at the end of the day, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to weigh all the tape, and I'm going to see who's the best person to lead our team and to help us win football games, and I'll make that decision come Saturday.
Have you been
in the spring and the summer, we've seen the ball go to the tight ends a lot. Not so much in fall camp. Is that change?
It's still an emphasis. One of the things that you're seeing, and it's a great question, Dan, is you're seeing a lot of one-high coverage right now. And usually, when does that ball go to the tight ends? It goes to the tight ends when you're doubling the outside receivers, and there's that one-on-one matchup. So that's one of the things. If you take one guy away, all of a sudden you're hitting some of those outside receivers, as you see us doing right now. So those tight ends are still a very viable option, just like they were in spring. We were just seeing a lot more too high in the spring and more better one-on-one matchups.
Evaluating the quarterbacks in these last couple of days, is there something you're looking for, or what kind of things are you kind of watching when you're evaluating them?
Yeah, I've said it a bunch of times: the decision making, the timing, the accuracy, and then being able to move the ball and put the ball in the end zone. And decision making being a key, not turning the ball over, giving us a chance to play another down. And then, I'm really seeing the explosive plays down the field. This is going to be an offense that can run the ball, and then you got to be capable of hitting your deep ball shots and seeing the one-on-one. So it's something that, come Friday when we get in that scrimmage, that last one, that's what I'll be looking for. Great decision making, getting the ball out on time, good accuracy, and then producing, moving the ball down the field and putting it in the end zone.
Do you imagine there might be some debate amongst coaches on your staff about who it should be, or do you think you guys will pretty much be on the same page?
No, that's the beauty of assistant coaches. I tell each assistant coach at every position, your job is to prepare your whole group. You don't know who's going to play. One guy the first string guy could be in there, 2 snaps later, he's down. If you just prepared the first string guy and not the second just as well, you're not doing your job. So your job is to prepare everybody in the room from first string down to 8th string. And then my job is to see what fits our defense, and our offense the best, what personnel out there. Do I listen to the coordinators and get their opinion? Yes. I think any great leader listens to his coordinators, and I will do that. I'll be sitting down with them after Friday's scrimmage and getting their viewpoints. I've already got some already as it is. So, and there's a lot of decisions to be made. There really is, not only at quarterback but all positions. And we'll release that 2-deep depth chart, and then we'll start preparing for Alabama next week. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.